Today we're going to be covering 3 packages ranging from $1,000 up to north of $5,000. We'll cover what gear we have on them and why we chose that gear to help us with long range shooting. So if you guys are looking to get into long range shooting, you're going to need several items for it. In front of me you're going to see 3 of the essentials: your rifle, your bipod, and your scope. In front of me right now is going to be the Ruger American Gen 2 and 6.5 Creedmoor. It's going to be the Magpul bipod as well as a Vortex Diamondback Tactical 6-24 first focal plane. So let's go ahead and package it together. On the Ruger American Gen 2, starting from the front to back, we're going to be looking at, right now I'm running a 6.5 Creedmoor. You're going to have a spiral fluted Cerakoted barrel. Below it you're going to see we do have the Magpul bipod. This is going to be a 2-position bipod, down or up. It's going to have extending legs, allowing you to adapt to your environment. Going back, we do have the Vortex Diamondback Tactical 6-24 first focal plane scope. This is a great option at a good price. It's going to allow you to have that first focal plane for doing longer range shooting, helping you accommodate for whatever zoom you're on. Generally, when we're shooting PRS, we're not on full zoom, so first focal plane is going to be crucial. So the Ruger American is going to have a very smooth bolt to it. Working back from that, you're going to have your stock. The stock they come with is a nice stock, a raised cheek weld on it, an adjustable length of pull on it. If you do enjoy shooting, there is other options as well. So you do have the Magpul stock as well as other chassis out there. This particular option is going to completely change the feel of the gun, giving you a little more ergonomic grip. It's also going to give you a flat-sided forearm. If you're going to get into PRS shooting, that is crucial. If you're going to be shooting off barricades, that will make your life a lot easier. So the Ruger American Gen 2 is going to be a great option, whether hunting or long range shooting, if you're keeping within a certain budget. All in all, we're talking right around that $1,300 realm. It's going to give you the capability to shoot it for years to come or upgrade it as you will. Changing stocks, changing scopes, changing anything to upgrade it. Right, in front of me we have our level 2 setup. You're going to see the rifle is going to be a Bergara HMR chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. The bipod we're using for this one is going to be a Harris. The scope is going to be a Strike Eagle 5-25 first focal plane, and it'll be running Seekins precision matched rings. Let's throw it all together and see what it looks like. Well, now that we got it thrown together, you're going to see the Bergara HMR package. Starting from the front and going to the back, you're going to see it's a threaded barrel, 5/8 24. This is going to give you the option to either throw a muzzle brake or a suppressor. You're seeing muzzle brakes right now are going to be more prevalent in PRS type shooting. Suppressors more prevalent in hunting. That's obviously going to give you the capability to do both, or either, what you choose. Going back, you are going to notice a longer barrel than what the Ruger American had. This is going to give you the big benefit of gaining some velocity out of your cartridge, as well as potentially a little bit better balance in the rifle. Back from that, you will see we threw on a Harris bipod. The upgrade here is you will see it is a tilting bipod, so if you're on any kind of slope or angle, you're going to help accommodate for that. Again, you are going to have extending feet that will pop out, as well as a 2-position bipod, allowing you to fold up and straight down. Going into the stock, you will see it's an upgrade as well. Going back, the first big thing, you're going to see the steeper grip angle. This is going to be easier to grip onto, causing less torque in your wrist like a normal sporter stock, allowing it to make you a little bit more easier, more accurate shots. It's going to cause less tension on your wrist, which will usually cause you to wiggle less as well. You also notice it does have an adjustable cheek piece back here. This is going to be nice catering it to the shooter, since everyone's cheeks and body structures are going to be different. This is going to be huge, allowing you to get behind the rifle, adjust the rifle so it fits you perfectly. Back from there as well, you will have an adjustable length of pull, just like that cheek weld we talked about. Being able to adjust that is going to make the gun fit you versus you having to fit the gun. Again, ultimately that's going to result in generally more comfortable shooting, which will give you usually better shots. Going now up top, you're going to see we are running a Vortex Strike Eagle 5-25 first focal plane. This particular one is in MOA, but it is offered in both MOA and Milradian. A reason why we chose first focal plane for this setup is that if you're not familiar with first focal plane, that is going to be the one where when you zoom in and out, the reticle will grow and shrink on you, accommodating for that zoom. When you're doing long range shooting, you're not necessarily always on the highest setting. So being that the reticle is going to grow and shrink with you, it'll allow you to use the reticle on any given magnification. Minute of angle versus Milradian is personal preference. You will see a lot of longer range PRS type shooters use Milradian. A lot of hunters are both Milradian and MOA. I'll let you decide which one's the best for you. The big takeaway on the scope is it is also first focal plane, like we touched on before. That's going to be crucial when you're doing any kind of longer range shooting. If you're not on high power, all your subtensions in your reticle are still going to hold true. You're also going to have a locking turret. Again, if you're going to take this package out hunting, that's crucial in the fact you're not going to accidentally bump your turret. You'll have to raise it up to adjust it, and then you can actually press it down to lock it in place. Generally, if you're PRS shooting, you're probably going to leave it up because you're going to be adjusting that on the fly quite a bit. You will also have a locking windage as well as illumination on this side. In this case, this Vortex Strike Eagle has a 34mm tube. So any ring 34mm from Leupold, Vortex, Seekins will be a great option. In this particular one, we chose a Seekins Precision ring as our premier choice for this setup. Rings are an easily overlooked portion of a rifle package. You could have the nicest scope and the nicest rifle. If you don't put on nice rings, that's the only thing connecting both of them together. So I would highly advise choosing a good set of rings. We chose the Seekins Precision rings. Once again, a couple of the crucial things that make this package a great long range and hunting setup. Again, it's threaded for suppressors or muzzle brakes. It's going to have a 5-25 first focal plane scope on there. It's going to be a little bit heavier of a gun, which is going to be beneficial if you are doing that longer range or precision type shooting. One big takeaway as well is it's a Remington 700 action, so if you do enjoy shooting it and want to upgrade it, you have tons of options. Big one, MDT makes some long range chassis that would work great with it, but there's plenty of options out there. If you think this package is great, wait till you see our next setup. So for our Tier 3 package, this is going to be a purpose-driven long-range package. The rifle of choice is going to be this Seekins Precision Hit rifle. Bipod choice is going to be the Atlas with an Area 419 ARCA head. And scope's going to be the Vortex Razor Gen 3 6-36 with precision matched rings and a Vortex diving board. Let's get it all thrown together, and I'll cover why I chose each piece and how it helps with long-range shooting. This is going to be our Tier 3 package. This one's going to be catered specifically for long range shooting. This is actually my particular rifle I had set up for shooting PRS. Let me dive into what I have on there and why I put it on there. So the very front, I put on an Area 419 Hellfire brake. I chose this option as it reduces a ton of recoil, allowing me to watch impacts. Going back, this is a Seekins Precision barrel. One huge benefit I like on Seekins Precision Hit rifles is if I ever want to change calibers, or let's say I shoot enough or I shoot the barrel out, I can actually take a T15 Torx bit on the other side right here on the chassis, loosen it and completely take the barrel off and throw a new barrel on without any extra steps needed. Going back from there, I do have, as you'll see, 4 MDT weights on the chassis here. This is both allowed to add extra weight to help absorb a lot of that recoil, so again I can watch impacts. It's also changing the balance point of the rifle. So in shooting PRS, you'll generally want your balance point right here, right where a shooting bag will go. This is helping push my weight farther forward on the chassis. Above that, I have a night vision bridge from Seekins Precision. This, what I use for is when I get behind my rifle, lots of times I'll either put my hand on top of here or I'll put it on my diving board up top here. This is allowing me to get a grip without actually interfering and putting pressure on that barrel. As I work backwards farther, you will see I do have an Atlas bipod. On that bipod, I did run an Area 419 adapter on it. You'll notice on a lot of chassis there is going to be ARCA rails either in the chassis or, as you can see on this one, added separately. This is a Seekins ARCA rail. Reason I have it on my rifle is it'll allow me to both move my bipod back and forth in any position that I need. It also allows for optional accessories. You'll see I have a Coltac backbone bag that I'll use to shoot off cattle gates or any kind of wobbly props. You'll see that same Area 419 head. Again, it easily attaches to that rail as needed. Going back farther, you will see I do have a MDT Send It Gen 2 level. What this is going to help do is it's going to help prevent any kind of cant in that rifle. As soon as you start shooting longer distances, any kind of cant will throw your bullet off left or right. So any kind of bubble level is going to be crucial as well. Going back, you will see my magazine is a 12-round MDT mag. Generally, each stage for PRS will include 8 to 10 rounds. You will see 12 round being very prevalent in the fact that if you have any kind of malfunction, that'll allow me 2 extra rounds if needed. Going back on the Hit chassis, you will see a completely vertical grip as well. Like we were talking, that's going to give me a more ergonomic position, less tension on the rifle, again, to help me shoot longer ranges. Going back, you will see it does have an adjustable cheek weld and length of pull. My personal preference is I generally leave the cheek weld all the way as low as it gets. Reason being is I want less stuff touching the gun as possible. The more I touch the gun, the more it's going to move. So this allows it to stay off my cheek, again, causing less movement of that rifle. You'll see the length of pull is pushed out a little bit, allowing me to get some room behind that scope. Going up into my scope option, I did choose the Vortex Razor Gen 3 6-36. A couple reasons why I chose that. It's extremely durable, it's extremely clear. It's actually a heavier scope, which is a big benefit. Again, when we talk about that weight, my overall gun's gonna be about 20 pounds. That's the main reason, is so I can watch my own impacts and make corrections off that. It's also still gonna be a first focal plane scope. That's gonna, again, allow me to be on whatever zoom I need to and have all my reticle corrections be consistent. Generally in PRS shooting, my personal preference is between 17 to 20 power. Anything higher than that, it gets tough to find the next target when you're shooting a string of targets. It does have illumination as well as locking turrets, both elevation and windage. You will see I did add a cold tack cheat sheet on the side. What this is going to be used for is it's going to be also referred to as a dope card. When we're shooting PRS, we usually have, again, anywhere from 8 to 10 targets. This is going to allow us to put all of our wind calls and elevation calls with a marker on there. Again, allowing us to have kind of a cheat sheet. Above that cheat sheet, you will see I am running a mill turret. Personal preference for me, big reason why I chose it is people in the squad that I shoot with, or when I'm shooting, generally run mill as well. So if they're gonna give me any kind of wind calls or hold calls, they will tell me in mill radian. So it only makes sense for me to run that same scope that they're running. I'll allow you to choose which option's best for you. Generally, I say keep it consistent. If you're running MOA, keep MOA. If you're running mill, keep it mill. You will see in long range shooting, mill is going to be more prevalent. In long range shooting or PRS, essentially money doesn't buy impact. So you don't necessarily have to spend the most amount of money to get the highest score or to enjoy it. What I recommend to people is buy something you're confident and comfortable behind, get behind it, do a bunch of shooting, and you'd be surprised. I would rather take someone very proficient with a Ruger American than someone who has not shot much at all behind, say, this Seekins hit. Thanks guys for watching. We'll see you on the range.